Alright, this new video of the newest version of Practiscore, version 1.678. My other ones were over 1.65. It works a lot alike, just a lot of new features in 6.7.8. One of them is notifications, as you see there, and then the match progress, which is right below it. The sync devices have been moved to the front, and you can clone your match by touching this over here. So you want to do something different to it or do some what if type deals, it looks like you can do that without actually screwing around with the actual match stuff. So pretty cool. The inner scores, it's basically pretty much the same screen. Let's just go to build stages. I haven't built stages yet. We'll do that real quick to come back. Alright, so we're on the build stages still. It's kind of cool. The new thing is just to add a stage or add a classifier. You can add a stage, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and then we can add a classifier, and it has all the classifiers with the numbers on it for us there. Let's see here if we got, let's see what we got here. Roscoe Rattle, wonder who did that. Puts it in there for you. It's all the information in there you need, the number, whether it has no shoots or not, no setting it up wrong, so it's great. Makes it a lot faster too. These little lock things over here, you can actually lock those. Lock out the iPad so they can't score on any other stage than what the iPad's been given to. So I could go back in and lock all those out, then put a password in so they couldn't unlock it. It's pretty interesting. Keep your ROs from messing around with your iPad or iPod or whatever you happen to be using. So we'll go back here again and go to shooters and squads like that. So most of this information is moved up from the bottom. You now have a squad list here. It tells you what the squadding is right there. You can post that out front because almost nobody ever knows what squadding is. I mean, you print it off and then post it. You got a check-in list for people helping you. People check in and stuff. You can use whether they're checked in, they're paid, or whether they're staff or not, whether they're here or not. Happens that they don't always show up. You got a fixed capitalization deal right here where you can see that, and you can fix everybody's first letter name just by hitting that to capitalize everybody's first and last name. Okay, so you got show check paid in staff right here. You can check that, and what that does is it puts these boxes in with the name, so your person can go, yeah, he checked in, yeah, he paid. Derek Drawfast is staff. He doesn't need to pay. He's checked in though, so you know he's paid. He checked in, so you can do like that and kind of keep track of who's what, where, like that. It's kind of a cool feature. So do everything like that electronically. You got delete all shooters and undelete all shooters. That's if you want to use the cloning. I assume that's where you delete all the shooters out and then put in your other shooters or whatever. And you sync from other matches right there. Of course, I showed you you can lock the device to the squad. So if you have one device and you have 3 squads, and the device goes with the squads, you can lock the device. This is squad 1's device, it's squad 2's device, and type 3. No, they don't accidentally hit things and start scoring somebody or not knowing where they're going or whatever. The app update classification has been moved to this screen from one of the other screens. One thing to know is that if you have an earlier version, 1.65 or whatever, 1.65 will not do the classification updates automatically. USPSA has changed the 2-letter abbreviation on it, and it basically won't find it. We had to do it by hand on our last match, so it was kind of a pain. It's kind of cool that they group now people by names. You can see that there's the M's there, and G's, F's, like that. The also nice thing, if you got a large match, say 200 or 300 people, guy comes up and wants to know what squad he's on. You notice it shows you that he's shooting open major and he's on squad 1, and also gives his USPSA number, which is cool. Let's say you're up here at Billy and then you want to go down to the T's, the little letters are listed on the side. All you just tap that and it'll take you right down to Ted Triggerfinger. Instead of scrolling through squad list like you used to, or having to touch and type in stuff. You just all you have to do is touch the side now. Makes it quite a bit faster. Like I said, it shows the divisions, the name, the USPSA number, the whole bit now. You also have new filters. You can filter it by division, last name, team, shooter number, missing phone number. This whole deal. You can group them, sort them by DQs, the whole bit. So there's a lot more information available to you. Let's go back here. Like I said, most of this was at the bottom of the last screen, so I'm really glad they moved it. On your build stages, you got some new buttons. It showed you the head stage and the classifier earlier, and the lockout type deal. One of the nice things too on the paper targets, you can add targets all at once instead of just tapping them. Go, I need 12 targets. Boom, 12 targets, all set with 2s. Go default is 2 hits required on each deal. If you want to set the hits to something other than that, let's say we need 4 hits per target on all the targets. There you go. Go back to 2. Hit it like that. You go to view. The view results page. Now, one of the things to know about the view results page, if you're using the awards report, can really mess you up, because if you notice right there, it's got Grandmaster, Master A, B, C, D, but it doesn't have any unclassified. So it doesn't list right at this moment, and I've already talked to the people at Practiscore about it, about adding the unclassified people in here, because you may have a guy that's unclassified that ends up, at the top of the list, which I actually did this weekend. Also, one of the new deals is when you go to add a new shooter, you notice they've added team name in there, so you can actually do teams and link them all together as a team type deal. So it's kind of a new deal too, and I have to play with that and see what it is. So I hope PCC and Carry Optics has been added to the awards, and it's also been added to the divisions in this one also. They have a notifications here. Can't write on it. Don't let you do anything. So I'm not exactly sure what the notification does. I assume it's something from Practiscore or whatever. One of the cool things for match directors now is this match management report. It'll tell you what the squad times were for each particular squad and what stage they were on. Okay. If you notice that, see, it says the first time in each squad is the time of the day for the first entered score. Each subsequent time is a difference from the previous. Then you got squad times. You got a list of people that didn't finish. List your DQs for the 2 stages. You got a completion overview. Tells you how long it took for squads to run and how long the match took. And then you got a detailed report. Tells you there's all these people have missing score sheets. These are all the DQs. These are the DNFs. It's all in color now too, which is kind of cool. It's just not all black and white. It helps people stay organized. You also have import-export. Most of this is exactly the same. You can see the update classification is still there, but it's been moved to the front where you can go straight to it. The other thing is that you can export shooter master records now, with the division, class, categories, and their member number. And of course, it depends on the type of the match, which one of these how much of that information it actually exports. This is pretty much the same screen as before. Sync devices sit on the front. So the clone match part. You get a quick backup. You can do backups real quick. And manage your backups, and you can email your backups to yourself from the screen right here. So that seems to be about it on what you can do with this deal. As I find more stuff, I'll update my videos. So tune in later.